If this message came across your page, there may be one in it for you. Hi, y'all. I'm Lady Leo. I'm your cosmic bestie, your mystical intuitive, your spiritual cheerleader. And we're going to dive into the energies. Be sure to hit the like button so you can dive in with me. First, we're going to cleanse and set the space. Call in spirit. All right. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Got my dragon's blood sage. So we'll cleanse with that and we'll protect with some Palo Santo, okay? Hi, Renee, Sammy, Boo, Daphne, Lime Green Affair. Hi, Blue, Juan, Whack. What's going on, y'all? Hey, darling, what's going on? Thanks for the loves and all that love and like back to you, Thompson. Hi, Indio. Hi, Lake Life. Thanks for the repost. I appreciate that. There we go, y'all. We got a good burn. All right, just a heads up. I do have personal readings open. Got 2 people in line, Misty and Becca. If you're interested in getting in line for a personal reading, just Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at Lady Leo Spiritual. It's $11 for mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended. But first, we're going to get collective messages out, okay? All right. You love how I remember the names with the crazy handles? It's only those of you that pop in all the time, those of you that have been here for a while, I remember. It sticks. Hi, Chef. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. Hi, Mary Helen. Earn Extra. Tesava Sullivan. Thanks for the heart, me. Hi, Roxy. What's going on, Roxy? Ooh, yeah, here goes a Palo Santo. Protect your energy. Good juju for you. Hi, Jason. Protect my energy. Good juju for me. And then I try to greet y'all as y'all come in. If I'm not sucked into a reading, if I'm focused on noticing, and sometimes I don't notice when y'all pop in. I'm so sucked into the reading. All right, y'all. So we're going to see what comes up, comes out. We're actually going to start off with this mixed deck that it is I have over here. I haven't done this in a while. Hi, Lillian. And I'm here a lot earlier than I've been able to be in a while, too. So I'm excited about that. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? Hi, y'all. What's going on? All right, friends. What's in the energy? Whoa, it's already popping out. The 3 fates. What comes around? What comes around goes around. Somebody giving you some ish. Somebody got a problem with you. I'm in a competition, so my ears are perked. Are you really? Good luck on your competition. Give me some more. There's an 8 on that card. 2 and 6 makes an 8. It's about the infinite flow of energy. Shallow grave. Somebody misses you. That could be what their karma is. They gave you all this ish. You could have ended it with somebody. Strangely lonely. Holding on way too tight. There we go. There it is, y'all. Somebody's holding on to you real tight. They miss you. What goes around comes around. Faceless ghost and the haunted girl. Ghost. Yeah, look. Ghost people. You could have ghosted this person. Maybe this person ghosted you. Goes around, comes around. Someone misses you. They're holding on way too tight. Ghost people. What else is here, Spirit? Give me some more. What else is this about? Little Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim. Somebody could have wanted you in some sort of victimhood mentality. They wanted you stuck there. Butterflies and gloom. After sadness, happiness. Yeah. After happiness, sadness. Or after sadness, happiness, and hope return. Interesting. Lots of 8s. I'm seeing a lot of 8s. 8s on the screen. 8s on the cards. Okay. This won't be for everybody, but it seems like there's a situation here, whether this is romantic, it could be a friend. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that, like, you know, you were in a romantic connection with. This could be a family member. But it kind of seems like maybe y'all bonded over something that was like y'all shared a sadness together. Or there's something here. It's odd. I'm not a victim. Someone wants you stuck in some sort of victimhood mentality. 8's your lucky number. Hi, Galnaz. How you doing, love? Hey, let me ring the bell for you. I see y'all. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank y'all for being here. I am doing personal readings if y'all want to get in line. Let me see. Can I put it here? Here y'all go. All right, let's see what else is here. Right now we're doing collective messages though. Messages for the collective. Give me some more. Elizabeth and the Lion. It's time to become a great leader. You see? You've moved on. You've leveled up in some sort of way. Goes around, comes around. Someone misses you. And they're holding on way too tight. Somebody that you could have possibly ghosted. Maybe they ghosted you. I am not a victim. So there's a situation you've overcome. You're no longer like stuck in the sadness, this victimhood mentality. And it's like now you're a leader, or you're becoming a leader. You're evolving. Because of some sort of complete commitment. We've got the Mermaid of Immersion, complete commitment. 4 on that card. Look at all these 8s. Abundance, infinite flow of energy. See how many cards do I have up here? All right, give me 4 more, Spirit. Give me 4 more from this deck. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Hi, No. Hi, Elizabeth. Elevate. Brian. You always getting career readings? You wonder if love is in the future? I hope so. I hope so. All right, give me some more. Ghost of the past. The past returns for a time. Here's the second card indicating that the past is returning. Excuse me. Angel de los Muertos transitions to the spirit realm, to ancestor energy. Y'all know it's heavy when the ancestors show up. Y'all's ancestors don't pray when it comes to you. We already know that. Someone misses you. A beautiful little worm. Take care of yourself. Yeah, again with the 8. There's a 1-7. Y'all see that? I can't make it up. Look at all these 8s. Lots of 4s, lots of 8s. 7. Okay, maybe you're seeing lots of 8s, 7s, 2s, and 4s. That's what I'm getting right here. All right, Spirit. Give me 1 more from this deck. Give me 1 more from this deck. Quetzalcoatl and the Priestess of Time. The time has come. The time is to act is now. And that's a 5. That's about conflict. It's some overcoming some sort of challenge. Where are we going? Who can we be dealing with? Hey, y'all. Thanks for the love. I see you. I see you. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank you for helping me raise the vibration. What's going on, Lo and Bo? Uh-oh. Somebody being naughty in the chat. TikTok said you can't say that. That's no-nos. It's not allowed in here. Don't disrespect my chat. Don't disrespect my community. And don't disrespect me. Go get your own box. Y'all, the sass is already coming out, okay? Does this person make you feel sassy or feisty? See, look, I'm have to get situated. Hi, insured by Almighty. How you doing, sweetheart? All right, who are we dealing with? Or this could be you, this could be them. Put it where it fits, don't make it fit. Do I need to give my spiel? If you're new, I read masculine energy as he. Feminine energy is she. Swap the roles to how you see fit. I can say it happened yesterday, but it hadn't happened yet. You know your situation better than I do. Use your own discernment. You're a grown-ass adult. And we on our woke shit over here. Not the new age woke shit. The ancient woke shit. You know, you know. Okay? Hey! Thank you for the woolly hat. Send all that love light back to you, Thompson. Okay, y'all. You or them. You or them. You decide. All right, we've got the religious here. So maybe somebody's projecting some sort of spiritual beliefs onto you. Maybe you are religious. Maybe you're spiritual and religious. Put it where it fits, okay? The simplistic. You can be very simplistic mindset. Okay, we've got judge. Somebody could be really judgy or critical. We have honest. So we've got truth teller energy here. Oh no, y'all. Every single time I pull from this deck, we get the crazy. Here they come with the crazy eyes. Goodness gracious. We're going to be nice. The aggressor. Some of y'all are dealing with people who are really possessive. Give me a few more. What's the nice message, Spirit? Sounds like my love life. He ended it after I hung on too long. Dang, loyal to a fault. I'm doing good. Good to see you. May Lord Shiva's energy stay with you. Thank you, insured by Almighty. I appreciate that. Hey, Jane. Hi, been taught. Janelle, welcome. Okay. The speaker. So you have a voice. You could have a platform. You could just be in the public eye. You could be like a popular loner or just popular in general. Yeah, we have a heavy critic energy. Judge and critic is here. The strategist. So they could be strategizing something. A way to get back in your energy. A way to come back around. Just a few more from this deck. You or them. You or them. We have the forgotten. Someone feels like you forgot them. Yeah, that's why they miss you so bad. They're holding on way too tight. The huntress. Whoo, we got some primal energy here. Huntress energy. See what I mean? The loner. We got loner energy. Trickster. Somebody's on their tricks and treats trying to get back in your energy. Someone that misses you. Somebody that wanted you in victimhood mentality. The wise. Be really wise. An old soul. Loyal. Yeah, some of y'all are loyal to a fault. It's just the way that you operate. It's just your energy. The gentleman. The gentleman energy here. Show off. Someone misses you stroking their ego the way that you used to. Grateful. We have the grateful here. And then we have the sage. So a lot of this like wise energy, this old soul energy is here. Very critical, very judgy. We have aggressor. Loner. All right, where are we going? Let's go here. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. Hi, Big Hunk. How you doing, Big Hunk? Bird King Higgins, welcome. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got going. The sizzle never fizzles. That's a mouthful. The sizzle never fizzles. Welcome. Hey! Thank you for the star. Appreciate you. Okay, Spirit. Tell me a little bit about this energy. So if you're just popping in, what goes around comes around. There's some sort of karmic situation showing up here. Someone misses you and they're holding on way too tight. We have ghost people here. So we know this is someone either you ghosted or they could have ghosted you. I am not a victim. They wanted you to be in victimhood mentality, but you're not there anymore. Because after sadness, happiness, and hope return. So you're in a winning season, or there's some sort of level up, or there's some sort of evolution happening here. It's time to become a great leader. So there's something that you've evolved from because of your complete commitment to rise, to do better, to be better. The past returns for a time. Your ancestors are showing up really heavy. And someone's like upset because you're taking care of yourself, or maybe they're jealous that you were able to get something out of the mud, get yourself out of the mud. You know, if you felt stuck in a way, whether that's energetically, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. Spirit says the time has come, the time to act is now. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the level up, Sparks. Big hunk, I appreciate that. Hey! Thank you. Just energetically staying grounded in love. Who dat, who dat? Welcome. Hi, Monica. All right. Hi, Kim. How you doing, Kim? Miss Phoenix. Hi, Yacht Chef Master. How you doing? All right, Spirit. Insured by Almighty says, keep me in your prayers. Send me some divine energy. Lady Leo, I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Love. Hi, Layla the Lion. Hey, girl. Hey. I see you. Okay, Spirit. Just tell me what's just in the energy here with the situation. What's going on with this? Protect. Yeah, you need to protect your assets, protect your energy, protect your blessings. And your joy. Protect and joy. Protect your peace. Protect your happiness. Because it's sacred. I told you your ancestors don't play when it comes to you. I feel like if it got to the point where you had to ghost this person, they did the most. I feel like you gave this person a lot of chances. Right? We have loyal here. You're loyal to a fault. You give people the benefit of the doubt. You give them more than one chance. You know, people are human. They mess up. This person messed up a lot. See? Give me a few more. Best and highest messages. Layla, thank you so much, sweetheart. So we've got Misty, Becca, and Layla all in line for readings. Hi, Maggie. What's going on, Maggie? What else is here? Hey, girl. Hey. Hi, the brat. Welcome. Collaborate. Someone does. They want to collaborate with you. They want to work together again. To create something. Thank you, Spirit. So you need to protect your energy, protect your joy, because it's sacred. Somebody wants to collaborate. Somebody from the past. They want to create what, Spirit? Give me a couple more on this. Give me a couple more. Hello from Ireland. I hope you're having a great day. From Ireland? How you doing from Mississippi? It's so great to see you here. I'm still waiting on someone real to give me a real reading. Too much scams these days. Y'all watch out for scammers. Y'all watch out. Especially for people pretending to be me. I will never reach out to you to entice you to get a reading. That's not me. Okay? Inspire. You inspire somebody. I don't know if this person ever shared this with you, or that they would even bring themselves even now to tell you that you inspire them. But it's like, since you've ghosted them, they don't have the same type of success that they used to have, the same mindset, right? Victimhood mentality. You're not in some sort of victimhood mentality, but someone else is, and they're like looking at you. Give me a few more, and then we'll move on. We have intention. Provide and balance. Look, your intentions provide balance. Clear as day. Okay, what do we have out here? I don't know why that did that. Intention, provide, balance. We've got Libra. We've got Taurus. We have heavy Pisces. Dang, that one. Y'all see that fly out like that? Kindness is here. Virgo. Your intentions provide balance and kindness and care. Aries, Cancer is here. Instinct and hunt. Y'all, what is up with this huntress, hunt energy? Okay, y'all don't get caught up with the genders. But remember that huntress card came out? Maybe you're a hunter or huntress of some sorts. Okay, like a spiritual assassin. Or something about your instincts. Instinct and hunt. Wolf and a hawk. Lots about wolves. Hawks. Sagittarius is here. Just the energy, y'all, not necessarily the zodiac sign. Freedom, disguise, patience. Oh my gosh, y'all may be having like disguise your energy. Maybe you're trying to, y'all ever been at the grocery store before? And y'all like about to run into somebody. It's like you recognize somebody and you're like trying to dodge, like you're dodging behind shelves and shit. You may be trying to dodge this person. This person could be really codependent. It's almost like you can feel them like drain your energy when you get around them. Thanks for the love, y'all. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Okay, we're gonna pull some tarot. I'm gonna let y'all pick. If you're here in the live, y'all get to pick which deck. Cancer's your moon sign. And you're Libra. So Libra sun, Cancer moon. Hi, Blue. Love and belief. You quit, she's like, I quit entertaining that shit. Hi, Andrew. Okay, so I've got the Game of Thrones deck. I've got the Runic Tarot. And I've got the Light Seers. So y'all tell me which one. You can put 1 or Game of Thrones. 2 or Runic Tarot. 3 or Light Seers. Game of Thrones. GOT. 1. All right, I think we're starting off with Game of Thrones, and we'll pull from these other decks as we need to. Dang, there's a mess up on the table already. This person could have really made a mess of your energy, a mess of your life. Can you give us any more specific, before we move on to that, any more specific details of who this person is? It's like you dodge this person. I know this got to be for one of y'all because I be dodging everybody. I don't want to run into anybody at the store. I be hiding from everybody, y'all. That's why I like it out here in the country, out here in the sticks. I know I go to the grocery store. I ain't running into anybody I ever met before. I ain't even got to worry about it no more. You're a mess. Don't cry. It's okay to cry. I'm just kidding. You're just going to make me cry if I see you cry. I was thinking the same. I just Instacart it all. Yeah, I remember you suggested me to Instacart. I said I had to get to the grocery store. I remember you said, just Instacart that. I'm like, do you know how big of a tip I'll have to get for those people? Y'all, these roads are funny out here in this community that I'm in. Okay, back to the reading. I was just telling y'all. Yeah, see, birds, gossip. This person could be talking a lot about you. It's making my chest hurt already. My chest is starting to hurt. This person can stress you out. Book. Yeah, see, someone's trying to get some sort of information on you. So they're like talking about you a lot. Y'all, it's holiday season. We see a lot of that during this time. Past. Again, that's the 3rd time. This is referring to the past. Influence. Some kind of influence. Someone wants to influence you to take a risk. is this person? I cannot make it up. This could be your arch enemy right now. This is someone who doesn't have your best interest at heart. It does. It's giving me like a fox came out, tunnel. Shit, y'all. Fox and tunnel. Someone may be trying to trap you in a certain situation. Now, for some of y'all, that's more serious than for others, okay? This literally could just be some codependent friend that just wasn't really good, a good influence for you to be around, and you had to, you know, cut cords and go the other way, especially if they're one of them people with crazy eyes, okay? You know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I can think about 6 of them right now off the top of my head. I sent you love and light from afar, boo-boo, but you stay on your side of the river, okay? So she bring that mess over here. I got enough going on. I'm trying to keep my shit straight. I'm trying to stay focused on my own shit. Stay over there. For some of y'all, this is something that's more serious, okay? Because we've got aggressor energy. You know, this is someone who doesn't... They're upset. They're harboring some feelings here. Because you've moved away from them. Okay, Spirit. What's the collective's energy? Y'all don't make me laugh. I'm trying to stay focused. Hi, Carla Joe. How you doing, Carla Joe? We have to laugh to keep from crying. This is serious. For real, for real. Some of us be going through it. It's heavy. What the hell, y'all? I'm telling you. Some of y'all are dealing with something pretty sinister, pretty dark. Because ancestors' energy is here. That's twice. So you may need to cleanse your energy, or that's like, yeah, whatever, you know, your rituals are hitting hard, okay? So that's for somebody. All right, Spirit. How's the collective showing up? 9 of Cups and Judgment. Yeah, you surrendered this already. For the sake of your own emotional fulfillment, for your own happiness. Something about joy, right? Clarified Judgment. Yeah, you moved on. You let it go. Majorly. It's major arcana. Y'all, that's what happens on our spiritual awakening journeys, you know? We start learning about self. We start healing. We start doing better for ourselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you know. Eventually, financially. And we kind of start, because we learn more about ourselves, we're learning more about others, you know, and why we attract those certain type of relationships and connections into our life, you know. And this is one of them where it was like, deep down, you kind of always knew that they were a bad influence. They weren't for your most loving and highest good. It's like some sort of hard realization, some sort of awakening experience here. It's like, yeah, I can't be around you anymore. This isn't good for me. I have to move on and I have to let this go. I have to leave you behind. Because if I stay here, I'm going to end up suffocating myself, you know? Hi, Swania. The 4 of Spears. See, you're showing up as emotionally fulfilled, clear in the decisions that it is that you're making. And 4 of Swords, you could even be celebrating some sort of win, some sort of homecoming, or you got a lot of good energy surrounding you. No wonder. Like you've come too far. You've overcome way too many obstacles and challenges and had all this growth day in and day out to let somebody like this muck it up for you. Okay, what's the situation for the collective? Thanks for the love, y'all. So I'll light back to you, Thompson. This is collective. I'm getting out of the bad energy. Yeah, you kind of have to, right? You got to get out of the bad energy. And it's not easy. Because for the most part, most of us have real love for these people, no matter what this connection is to you. For some of y'all, it is a romantic partner that you had to let go of. For others of you, this was a long-term friend. There's a lot of sadness that's here. So, you know, y'all have been through a lot together. It can be difficult to let go of connections like that, you know. But if it's only going to keep you stuck on a loop, right? But there was hard realizations that happened. Tell me about the situation. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Yeah, look at all this growth, these new beginnings, inspiration, motivation, action. This is exciting. Ancestor energy too. You're so protected. Emotional fulfillment. It's like you had to clean out the clutter for all this new, all these blessings to come in. And this person's like, I don't know if this person's just like watching you from afar. We'll get some more on that in a minute. What is the Ace of Spears? This is beautiful. Wow. God, Source, Universe, whatever that looks like for you is reigniting this light within you, this spark, this excitement. Excitement for something that you're doing, this passion that you have for life, a purpose. Tell me about this Ace of Spears. What's this Ace of Wands? Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for that. So now that love light back to you, times 10. 5 of Coins. This is because you've had a lot of hardships. Financial hardships. This is where you've been left in the cold by other people or because of other situations in life. You know, this is where it's like a reward in a way. Okay. And not because like, that's not like a trophy, but it's more like because you didn't give up on yourself. You didn't give up on some sort of faith, you know. You got to the other side of something, some sort of hardship, some sort of challenge, because you're not in victimhood mentality. I keep hearing that. Where's that card at? So I can show you what it is I'm talking about. Wherever it went. Oh no, it's lost. It's lost in the sauce. Yeah, look, Spirit's like, we're not even focused on that. There it goes. Yeah, see, you're not in this victimhood mentality. You didn't want to stay some sort of victim of your circumstances. Now, whether this was like that romantic situation, okay, you weren't going to be stuck because of this person, a friend. And when it's family, you know you already hear it from all sides. I can't believe that you would leave your family like that, you know, but you're going to sit there and just take it forever? Some people just don't understand. It came out of the deck, y'all. Yeah, you are not in this codependent, toxic, egotistical, the need to control everything, judgy energy. Tell me about the devil. What is this? What is this? King of Spears, King of Coins. So someone is. It's like they're jealous of some sort of success that you're having, okay? This person's showing up as arrogant. This person could be like, I don't feel like they're a total Debbie Downer. I don't feel like it just comes straight out like that, but there's something about their energy that just like drains you dry. It's just like when you get around this energy, it's just like, I feel like this person kind of makes you feel like they're in constant competition with you. They can give you like a lot of like backhanded compliments, you know. It was a trap. Yeah, they're spying on you. I told you. They're looking at you. They're watching you do something, or Wait, what did that go? Gossip and birdies came out. Like they're fishing for some sort of information. Y'all ever hear your grandmother on the phone or an aunt and they just get the tea? Like you can hear it in the background. It's like someone's trying to get the tea on you. It's like they're calling around. Now this could be literally happening in the 3D, like physically somebody's actually like calling people, starting up conversation with the intent of getting information on you. This could be in the 5D. This could just be spiritually speaking. But in my mind's eye, I'm seeing like an older woman on the phone. This is really specific and it won't be for everybody. I don't know what's important about Chicago. I don't know what that's about, y'all. I don't even know what that's about. Okay, anyway, moving on. Okay, so this person's critical. They're very judgy. They'd be arrogant, in constant competition with you. Somebody that would like kind of give you backhanded compliments. And they're fishing for information on you. What's the challenge? What's the challenge here, Spirit? Thanks for the love. Hi, Jay Alexander. How many in queue for personals? Right now, there's 3. If you want to get in line. What's the challenge here? Traitor! This person stabbed you in the back. This person could talk mad shit about you. Or maybe they did a lot when they were claiming to be your friend. Oh, Spirit came out straight up, said this is a traitor. I'm telling you, your ancestors don't play when it comes to you. This is, you could like, I feel like anytime, even if you did give this person one more chance, even if you were going to give them the benefit of the doubt and try another cycle with this person, I feel like your spirit team will be putting up obstacles left and right. It wouldn't be easy. Ex-Chicago Productions under Networks? Really? Think about 10 of Swords. Knight of Coins. And here they come to love bomb your ass. Here they come. Fake celebrations. Telling you anything and everything you want to hear. Oh, I miss you so much. Yeah, they miss you. If this was like a friend, this person copied the way that you dressed. If you were into some sort of Netflix show before you knew it, they were sitting here reciting the lines off of it and they never even heard of it before you brought it up. They're ordering the same drink that you get at Starbucks all of a sudden. Wearing the same damn brand shoes that you got on. That's what it is. This person doesn't have their own identity. It is. It's giving me like a... It's not just like an energy vampire. Like it is. It's very draining. But it's like that trickster energy. It's almost like shapeshifter in a contorted, distorted type of way where they don't have their own identity. They needed you to be around so they could be interesting. 5 of Swords. Willing to do and say whatever it takes to win. Ew. That's Bronn on that card from Game of Thrones. If y'all ever got into that show. Right? Jaime Lannister pushed him off out of the tower. Right? He became paralyzed. Somebody that's willing to do or say whatever it takes to have a victory in a certain situation. Ew. This person's a traitor. There's something sinister about this person. In a really dark, demented way. This is like, you wouldn't be able to just like, if you didn't know this person, you wouldn't be able to just like spot this, you know. They don't wear it on their face. You'd have to know this person. And I kind of feel like maybe their true colors really showed when they were like, if you like were drinking with them. Ugh. Y'all, I just started feeling kind of nauseous. Thank y'all for being here. I'm sending a little light back to you, times 10. Okay, so just to kind of help you relate, to kind of help bring it into terms for you. There's been situations where there was somebody who was supposed to be a mentor to me. And anytime I get around this person, she'd really want me to drink. It was like there's some sort of agenda to get me to drink. And it got to the point where like we'd pour drinks and I'd be like sneaking off to the bathroom and like pouring my drink out to make it look like I was drinking it. It's like she wanted me drunk for some sort of reason. And so the more that I would hang out with this person and the more that I would notice it, like every single time it happened was just more confirmation that it wasn't all in my head, because I tried to bring it up to somebody else and they were telling me, you're looking too deep into it. You know, I'm like, no, I'm not. So I couldn't talk about it to anybody. So the more that it would happen, the more it would just more confirmation. Like, no, I know that this person's got some sort of ulterior motive. They want me to drink. They want to get me drunk for some sort of reason. But I would sit there and be sober, and this person would be, you know, shit-faced, and they'd start showing their true colors, like the way that they would talk, the way, like, their intentions about their true thoughts about other people. You know, it would just be nasty, and it would just be like, who are you? You know, I don't know if that makes sense. This seems kind of specific for somebody, so I don't know if that resonates or not, but that's what it is I'm getting off of this. Somebody that's willing to do, or whatever, like a Jaime Lannister energy when Jaime pushes Bronn out of the window. Okay. So tell me what's in the current energy. Is it going to be on YouTube? Yes, I'll post the replay to YouTube for y'all. Y'all gotta go. Yeah, it's like to keep stagnant. Y'all, sometime, oh, you poor thing. No, I'm not asking for pity, okay? This was a long time ago. But, you know, that wasn't the first type of connection that I've had that was like that. You know, there was another friend that I had that was, like, similar to that. She ended up getting, like, real bad on substances. And I ended up moving out the night that she invited, but like I lived with her, and that she invited a bunch of people out, like all these new people. It was like a new group of people. And all of a sudden she started doing substances that, like, we had just had a conversation 3 weeks before saying, you know, that'd never be me. And then there she was, you know, and I was like, I can't be around you if this is like, I never said that to her. I just ended up packing my shit up and I just moved. I didn't give any warning. I just dipped. I ghosted them. Yeah, like this right here. Where'd that ghosting card go? Right? I just ghosted. I didn't want to give this person the chance to say that that's not what was happening, because I saw it with my eyes, you know? So yeah, some people are like that. Y'all, misery loves company. People that are struggling, if they see that you're coming out of that, or you're overcoming that, or maybe on the outside it looks like you can deal with it better, you know, they want you to stay where they're at. So there's some sort of situation here where you've removed yourself from someone that it's like almost like they got addicted to their pain, or addicted to the cycle of not being able to, like, get out of the cycle that it was that they were in. Or maybe they're still even currently in. I kind of feel like they're kind of still in it. And you were able to shift out of it some sort of way, you know? And they will literally sabotage you so that you'll stay on that level. Does that make sense? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all have been around people like that before. Current energy. What's the current energy? That's the truth. Ace of Swords. The current energies, you see things clear as day. People like that, well, yeah, they want you to need them. It's like that weird codependent type of, energy. They'll sabotage you. They'll create situations to keep you from growing. And then there's this other weird, I don't know if this is the same person or if this is a whole nother energy. But it's like they don't even have their own identity to themselves. So it's like they would like mimic you or copy you or take your ideas or your style and like claim it as their own. Getting like a weird, like, it's not even like a Regina George. This person's not just a brat, okay? They're not just like egotistical and they're not just like materialistic. It's deeper than that. Like, maybe more like Jennifer's body. Yeah, like a chameleon. In a dark type of way. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. You see, that's what Spirit says. You see things clearly. You have clarity. And you may even be speaking a truth, or there's something that it is that you may be seeing. Something's being exposed about this person. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. I'm telling you. Even if you were going to let this person come back into your life, I feel like your spirit team would be putting up obstacles left and right. If you know who I'm talking about, watch. I'm not going to wish this on anybody. I'm not going to wish this on anybody, but just watch. Something's going to happen with their car. Or something about their job. Or some sort of something ends up happening. And it forces some sort of distance. It kind of like sabotages the plans to like meet up. Or something like that's going to happen. That's how you know. That's your spirit team. Protecting your ass. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords. Yeah, look, this person wants you confused. A lot of this like gaslighting, confusion, overwhelmed, distracted. Give me one more on the current energy. Best and highest messages here. Yeah, it is. It's all about control. People are shit that they do that. Yeah, that's true. They are in a really shitty energy. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here, big hunk. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Hi, Alex. You love the spiritual team? Y'all have ever noticed that happen? Like plans with somebody, like it just... shit happens. And you can't ever get, like, meet up with this person, or like plans always go out of whack, or it's always something. It's always something. A lot of times that's your spirit team. It's not meant for you. Nine of Spears. Yep. Lots of this persevering. This person's exhausting. They will exhaust your ass. All right. What's the energy coming towards the collective when it comes to this? Divine intervention. That's right. Six of Swords and the Eight of Spears. Lots of this moving into a state of peace quickly. So it's like you may be rejecting this person. These are both going in the same direction too. It's like you're telling somebody no to protect your peace, and you just moving right along quickly. Because they betrayed you. They've hurt you in some sort of way. Stabbed you in the back. This person could have just talked mad shit about you. Threw you under the bus. Seven of Swords. Deceptive. Sabotage. This person could be a self-sabotager. And again, y'all, like I said earlier, as we're on these spiritual awakening journeys and we start learning the ways that we do that in our own life, because I've been that way before. I've self-sabotaged before. You know, you've ever had a job interview and like you get so anxious about it that you end up like canceling or you don't show up? You know, that's the way you self-sabotage. But as you learn why you do that, you can kind of like point and you start to learn about other people and how they're doing it, you know? Okay. Energy coming towards the collective. Thanks for all the love. Send all that love and light back to you, Thompson. Thank y'all so much for being here. 16.2K likes. 7 over here on Instagram. Maybe you're seeing a lot of 7s. We saw a lot of 8s. We saw a lot of 2s, a lot of 4s, and lots of 7s. Queen of Spears and Temperance. Damn. Energy coming towards you. You're sitting over here in this Queen of Spears, like Khaleesi energy, male or female. This is more about like empowerment, your own sovereignty. You know, you're not taking no for an answer. You're going to make it happen one way or another. You're led by faith. You know, you don't give up. There's a lot that it is that you've learned along the way. Temperance, to heal, to have patience with certain situations. Yeah, someone's upset that you ended it with them. You stuck them with the pointy end, like Arya Stark. Y'all, she's my favorite character in Game of Thrones. Arya Stark is my favorite character out of all of them. All right, Spirit. Okay, we're about to check what this person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions are for you, how they're taking action towards you. Damn, because of your faith, your strength, right? Things are being balanced here. Justice has been called on the situation. I feel like Justin. Justice is what I was going to say, but justice has been called on the situation already. Libra, Leo, Sagittarius. Who else did we see out here? Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini. All right, Spirit. Before we move on, anything else that the collective needs to know about their own energy? What do you need to know about your energy? Yes, still collective. You miss Virgo? All of this is a collective for anybody who it resonates with. The energies that are here real heavy are, let's see, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra. But it could be any sign. You or them. Anything else collective needs to know? All right. Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, Nine of Coins, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords, the Sun, okay. So yeah, someone's really bitter. Someone's feeling really bitter about the success and the accomplishments that it is that you've had. They could be really ambitious, or they're coming towards you with some sort of like, it's something about like a message that it is that there are some sort of communication that they're coming towards you with. But it's false. Page of Cups in reverse. It's not genuine. King of Swords in the upright with the Sun. You see things clearly, clear as day. This person's antics, their motivations. I don't even necessarily feel like you can like see it or hear it. I feel like you could just energetically pick up on it. Like even intuitively, it's like, you know, something's off. And you know, a lot of times we can feel this in our energy, in our energetic body. You know, when certain people get around us, it's like you just have this feeling like something's off. Okay, yeah, we're gonna move on to another deck. We'll use this runic tarot. I think this is the second one that got the most votes, so we'll use this one. What's this person's, how are they thinking? How are they thinking of you? How are they thinking of you? The Four of Pentacles, they're holding on too tight. More, thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Come through. King of Pentacles in reverse. This person's very stubborn, very critical. Somebody you've ended it with. So they see you as getting away. Look! There is a scene. I think it's the Last Kingdom. I think it's Uhtred. And they burn the boats. Someone doesn't want you moving away. It's like you've gotten too far. Okay, anyway. All right, Spirit. Tell me about this person. How do they feel? How do they feel about you? They're sad. Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Moon. They're really upset. They miss you a lot. They miss being around you. They miss the benefits of what it is that you brought to them, okay? They're upset that you're really focused on yourself, that you're not giving them any attention. The Moon is here. This person's upset and they miss you, but they also are it's like they're perturbed that they don't know what's going on with you anymore. They don't have access the way that they used to. They're having to get information indirectly from other people or for like social media or things like that. What's this person's intentions? What's this person's? 909 on the clock. 99. Lots of nines. 99. See 5 nines. Endings and new beginnings. Queen of Swords and the Emperor in reverse. I told you they're bitter. So they're coming in to communicate some sort of strategy here, but they are still in this energy of being arrogant. They don't have any control of their own, so they like project that they have control. Okay, this is somebody who could be a bully, or something about their antics come from a place of insecurity. Okay, this person's bitter. They think that you're doing just so good in life, and maybe you are. I feel like you are. You got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So 3 aces are here. We've got the Sun showing up here. You know, you are. You're looking good, smelling good, feeling good, all that in a bag of chips. We saw the Queen of Wands as well, okay? Y'all don't get caught up with the gender, you know, but you're magnetic during this time. The astrology supports that as well. It's like this, but this person's getting so caught up in all the things that it is that you are, that you have, that it's like they're acting as though it's taking away from them. Does that make sense? So we have Aries here too. Yep, 8 of Cups. This person's upset that you walked away and ended it again. You made a final decision to cut them out. All right, Spirit. How is this person taking action towards you? How are they taking action? Anonymous callers. You got people calling you from a private number? Oh my gosh. Y'all, you have to think about 9/11 on the clock. 919, lots of 9s and 1s. Okay. Y'all have to think about how much energy it is that they're giving up to you. How much power you really have over them for them to do shit like that. Like if they're having to call anonymously from blocked numbers, pretend to be somebody else. Think about how much focus and energy it is that they take to give to you. Like think about how much power you have over somebody. You're not like that. Maybe you were, okay? Maybe you were at one point in time. Not everybody was. Maybe you were at one point in time, okay? But in the energy I'm reading right now, you're not in that energy. You've healed. You've evolved from being in that way. You've come a long way on your journey. You don't need to be like that. You've got way too many good stuff coming on, right? 9 of coins. You've earned many badges. You've accomplished too much. You're not going back to that. Whether someone else treating you that way or you being that way, you know? All right, how's this person taking action? I heard foolishly. Foolishly, they're taking action. The world in reverse, karmic cycles. So yeah, they definitely want another cycle. They want back in your energy. They want you in the way that you used to be, though. 9 of Swords. Damn, this person is like stressed out about shit that is that they're learning about you, shit that they see, your growth. They don't. What about this trying to learn how? Look at this, 2 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and in this deck, this person's literally has a book open. It's like there's a lot of like trying to figure out how to take this action towards you. And this is coming from like, they're passionate about it. It's more than emotion. It's amped up by some sort of anger or something that's not sitting well with them. It's motivating them to take some sort of action. Does that make sense? It's deeper than just the emotion. Or it's a really intense emotion. It's making them uncomfortable. All right. Anything else that we need to know about this person before we move decks? And we got to get started on personal readings, y'all. If y'all want to get in line for a personal reading, it's Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at Lady Leo Spiritual. Same spelling as here. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for a full extended, okay? If you're looking for private services, you can go to ladyleospiritual.com, at least for right now. Anything else that we need to know about this person? Five of Wands, 3 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. Yep. This person is just conflicting your energy, okay? They're here for some sort, they're in competition with you. Now, sometimes, most of the time, some sort of secret competition that you didn't even know you were in. But this person's coming in to cause some sort of conflict, some sort of drama, some sort of upheaval, some fuckery, and some bullshit. So there's some sort of patience that's needed. Patience with yourself, patience with the situation, okay? You need to just turn around and walk away and focus on your own accomplishments. Think about, okay, this is very like a Viking or Nordic type of deck here, you know. But look, this chick earned this white bear coat, right? She went, she hunted, did something about a huntress. Like there's something primal about you. Something about you don't give up. You have really strong instincts. Something about your focus. Okay? But anyway, you know, she earned whatever this is that she sits on. She built the throne. She covered it with the coat here. You know, she has her shield at hand. Okay? Something about shield maiden energy. Something about warrior energy showing up here. But you've accomplished all these things because you didn't give up. You're a fighter. This person wants you stuck in victimhood mentality. That's coming out here so heavy. King of Swords. But you see things clearly, clear as day. Okay? You're having to observe the situation, right? If you've ever seen The Witcher. I always think of the King of Swords when I think of the Witcher. Okay, sometimes you have to be really stoic and have like a poker face, not show too much emotion around people like this, right? But think about the scene where Geralt of Rivia is in the tavern and he's in the back in the corner with all hooded, like you don't see him, right? And he's observing everyone that comes in and everybody that comes out. Who's talking to who? Who's going into the secret room? Who's ordering what? Who put what in whose food? You know, he sees it all. So there's something here about collecting the data to make logical decisions. It's about observation. It's about detachment. It's about wisdom, clarity, insight, intelligence, and communication. I even feel like one point in time, maybe you were in some sort of victimhood mentality, okay? There's something that puts you in a low state. You know, it was something, it was challenging for you to be there. Okay, you were a victim at one point in time. But now you're somebody who leads others. You inspire, something about the way that you inspired. You inspired this person, but you inspire other people. Look at this guy. He's inspiring all these warriors over here to get ready for battle for something here. You know, the way that it is that you feed energy, the way that it is that you put energy out, you are such an inspiration. That's incredible. This person, like, they don't have access to that anymore. So not only did they drain time, love, energy, effort, support, okay, this person didn't have their own identity, so they'd be taking your credit, taking your interest, your likes, your style, your belief system, the way that you talk, okay, your dialogue. And now they're upset because you cut them out and they're even watching you inspire other people, okay? They gotta talk to somebody, right? There's a big message here. This person's like reaching out to other people, mutual acquaintances, just to get information on you. But it's like they're learning that you're held in high regard. People look up to you, you know? If this person started to talk shit about you, it's like people are looking at them like they're freaking crazy, right? They got the crazy eyes, you know? Looking at people like, what are you talking about? No, they're not. They're honorary. They're inspirational. They're intelligent. They're warriors. They're accomplished. What are you talking about? They're stable. They're on the up and up. Ace of Wands. All right, where are we going? I don't have that deck in here. That's unfortunate. That's all right. I'm gonna get you some sassy affirmations before we close out, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here, trying to duplicate. That's right. They're trying to be you. They're talking shit about you and they're trying to be you. Like, make that make sense. Oh. What? Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for popping in and hanging out with me. I hope that y'all found a message that resonates with you. I'm going to get you some sassy affirmations before we leave here. Again, if y'all want to get in line for a personal reading, it's Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Can't even talk. At Lady Leo Spiritual. Same spelling as here. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, or $44 for extended. By the way, while I'm talking about it real quick, the closer that it is that we get to holiday season, or the further that we get into holiday season, scammers are about. I will never direct message you to entice you to get a reading, okay? Either I come across your page, you follow me, you're part of the community, and it resonates with you to get a reading. You feel called to, okay? We're a frequency match, or we're not. It just is what it is, okay? So I'm not seeking y'all out. I'm not messaging you, offering you free readings or send payment or whatever. I go live. I post my little channeled messages to my platforms. So y'all be careful. They change up the spelling. They copy my profiles. It's not just me. It's happened. It's just a big problem in the spiritual community in general. So y'all just be careful about that. Protect your blessings. Watch your six. You worked too hard and earned earn them blessings for you to be just spammed out of them. So y'all watch out for the scammers. Call them the La Cucaracha if you're new here. That's how we refer to them. Those are the La Cucaracha. All right, Spirit. Best and highest message here. Sassy affirmations. What do we need to know most during this time? Listen, bitch, your best is more than enough, I promise. Okay, so yeah, there's a message here that your best is more than enough. If you're giving yourself a hard time, that you're not doing enough, when you're already doing anything and everything that it is that you can, boo-boo, your best is more than enough. Listen, bitch, don't let any motherfucker disturb your peace. Damn, especially somebody like we just read, the energy coming towards you. This person that you let go of. Don't you dare let them disturb your peace. You work too hard for that. They don't rate it. Listen, bitch, don't hold back the tears. Let them flow like a fucking faucet. For those of you that are holding on to emotions and internalizing them to the point of like it's affecting you energetically, spiritually, emotionally, go to the closet. Do what I do. Go to the closet, grab your pillow, and scream and cry in it. Nobody has to hear you. Nobody has to know. Okay? Somebody needs to have a good cry, though. Let the emotions out. Male, female, however the fuck you identify as. None of my business. But that one's for you. Go let it out. Release it from your body. Release it from your energy. You're blocking your blessings. Listen, bitch. Take a look around. You're lucky as shit. Remember that. Think about how lucky you are. How many situations have you been in where it could have gone way, way left? It could have been 100,000 times worse than it was, and you ended up coming out on top anyway. You ended up being all right anyway. So remember that you're incredibly lucky. Okay? And listen, bitch, don't waste a drop of energy trying to change someone else. That's right. Don't you dare waste your time, love, energy, effort, or money on trying to change another person. We can only aid, guide, and support others in their healing, in their advancement, in their growth, but we can't do it for them. It was a hard lesson for me to learn. It doesn't how much you pour into them. If they're not willing to do it, if they're not willing to take the action, to do the work, to apply self, right, to take accountability and responsibility, to stay in alignment and to stay focused, there ain't nothing else you can do. So don't waste a drop of your energy trying to change somebody, okay? All right, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you again. Thank y'all so much for popping in and hanging out with me for a time. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. This will be posted to YouTube for a replay. By the way, I've got exclusive content, readings, and subliminals that it is that I've been posting for memberships on YouTube or subscriptions here on TikTok, Instagram. I don't know why they're doing me so wrong. They're doing me so wrong. Did y'all know that I just had a post that hit like 60K views? And there's no new followers? How does that happen? Isn't that crazy? I've been loyal to that platform for how long? That's crazy. So anyway, just to kind of give y'all a heads up on the memberships over for Instagram. It doesn't let me post like it lets me post the subscriptions and memberships for YouTube and TikTok. It's messed up. That's my OGs over there. All right, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. We've got, I think, 3 people. Let me check payments real quick before I hop off here just to give y'all an updated list. And I'll give you another updated list when I start the new live. Let's see what we got going on. Just to clarify. Okay, we got, let me write, yeah, Layla. I see Layla. Layla for a love reading. Ooh, we gonna get nosy. Jade. Jade for a love reading. Okay, that's everybody right now. So Misty for a mini, Becca for a mini, Layla for a love reading, Jade for a love reading. That's who it is that I have in line right now. So it's currently 4. Let me get this posted and I'll start a new reading or a new live in just a few minutes. Let me go stretch my legs, get me some water and all that good stuff, okay? All right, y'all. You know I'm going to say it before I hop off here. Shine your light bright. If your light ain't irritate nobody's demons, boo-boo, you ain't doing it right. Turn up the heat. Make them go get their hater shades, look away, right? They're grown-ass adults. If they can't stand to look at you, it's their own responsibility to look the other way, okay? Keep doing your thing. Love and light, y'all.